Friday night showdown. When the Devils hit the field, you'll hear a roar through the whole town. The field's all ready, so somebody get the lights. It's Lincoln County football here on Football Friday night. So come on, all you fans of the mighty red and white, and see the Red Devils get another win tonight.
It is less than 5 minutes away from the kickoff for the Highway 378 bragging rights rivalry, and take it away, Dan, on the field. Which one of these turn it?
Okay, guys, it's an honor for you guys to be selected captain of such a great game, okay? All right, now, being captains, we expect for you guys to make sure you and your teammates portray good sportsmanship throughout the contest. If we have a problem with the player, we'll come to you and ask you to help us get that player under control, all right? If we have a penalty, we expect for you guys, one of you guys to step forward and help us administer the penalty. Any questions? Again, good sportsmanship, guys, all right? All right, now, blue, you're home. White, you're visiting. White, since you're visiting, here's a coin. That's heads, and that's tails. That's heads, sir, and that's tails. I'm going to flip the coin. If I drop it, I flip it again. What do you want?
Tails.
Say it loud.
Tails.
Tails is the call. It is head. It is head.
Want the ball.
You want the ball? All right, blue.
They have won the toss, and they have the ball first.
All right. Like I said, Washington-Wilkes won the coin toss. We call tails. It was heads. They want the ball. They want to try to strike first blood. Can't say that I blame them.
No, sir, absolutely not.
And basically what that means is we will receive the ball to start the second half.
Radio.
Tonight, Lincoln County, as you just heard, we are the white team. We've got the white jerseys with the red numbers, the red breeches, and the red helmets. Washington's dressing. They're all blue from head to toe. Well, head to ankle.
Yeah,
would be more appropriate. But they got the blue helmets, blue jerseys, and the blue pants for those that are trying to see it on the internet out there. And if you want to see the game, the actual game, not hear the game, but see the game, you can catch it probably about midweek starting on the Lincoln County cable channels. That's in the city and in the county. I think it's Channel 13, the community channel.
So, yeah.
It is broadcast on there, the video part of it. Our crew's over there working on that, and they download us, feed us in there, and you'll be hearing us again.
Somehow, some way.
Instead of seeing it on the radio, you'll be hearing it and seeing it on the telly.
Yeah, so we're still waiting. And they come through with the little unity type deal.
Yeah, walking through the banner instead of busting through it.
There they come.
Now they're finally getting about 10 yards past the banner that the cheerleaders hold up. They kind of just walked through it and slowly took it apart. I guess maybe they want to start slow and finish fast or something. I
don't know.
All right, let's see. We're going to be kicking from our left to right, our left being toward the scoreboard here at Tiger Field. We'll be kicking up toward
the Armory.
Up toward the Armory.
So.
And who's that? We got a different kicker coming out here?
Yeah, is it Hurst? Parks.
Parks is putting the ball down.
Yeah, Marquis going to tee it up. You know, we was talking about a little bit today. You know, it looks like as big as some of our guys, whether as strong as their legs are, we ought to be able to thump that thing down there a little bit deeper maybe than we have been. Kickoff coverage is so important, especially in a game like this. And I'm looking across. We've got several starters in there. I see Scott and I don't know who all is in there. We've got several starters.
Heap of them.
Yeah.
And we're getting set. Our folks out there jumping up, can't tell if they're trying to get the crowd up or they just jumping up like they're doing jumping jacks trying to get warm. It's hard to say. But the Washington, they got their deep people standing. The deepest one standing on the 15. They got two ups. It's going to be kick kind of short to the man on the left side. It's going to start on our side. Tries to cut across field. 25, the 30. And he's going to be brought down to about a 30, and there's a flag out there, and that's typically going to be a blocking penalty.
Yeah, if hopefully not a face mask or anything like that, because it was thrown into the pile. So we're going to have our first flag of the night. Good job on the coverage. The kick was not a thing of actual beauty, but it got the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's going to be on them, blocking the back, like you said, Doug. So the first penalty goes to the guys in blue tonight. And it'll back them up probably to their 20. They'll start 1st and 10 there. We've just started, and there's no score, and they're going to start on offense. Remember, they got all that speedster back there, number 11. For Washington, and we're going to just see if we can contain him. And they're big.
They're big, and the wind is directly in their face. The flag is on at their end zone, and it is completely stretched out, unfurled, blowing straight into the Washington Tigers' face. Washington coming out, 2 setbacks. Everything else is in pretty tight. He's going to hand to his setback on the left, coming around the right side, and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, maybe. Great job over there by our left defensive side of the line of scrimmage. We just stayed at home, played the blockers, and they we'll give him a foot. Maybe one. Looks like the sticks are going to say he got a yard. But we're going to call it 2nd down, long 9 for Washington-Wilkes on their own, looks like 20.5-yard line. He might have got 6 inches.
Maybe a half a foot there. So I'll bring up 2nd and a long 9 for Washington. Looks like they're running out of a pro set in the backfield. Everything's in tight. Nobody's out wide. Hands to his left setback. Goes off that right tackle spot. We stack him up again for a no gainer.
Good job over there.
Maybe loses that 6 inches he just gained.
It's going to be 3rd down now for Washington. 3rd down and still about 9.
Still that long 9. No, they're going to say he picked up about it.
Yeah, get a yard.
They're going to say first 2 plays combined, they're going to give them a yard. So they'll bring up 3rd and 9 with the ball about the 21.
Excuse me, brother.
What you need?
I'm stealing something from you. All right.
Don't take my program. Don't take my roster. I got one for you.
You're a good man.
I have to have mine. This
You're
is my safety blanket. Put a man in motion, left to right, a hand to the motion man, cuts back across the seam, goes out wide to the right, cuts back across the seam, and gets it out to about the 36 and picks up the 1st down.
They go pick up about 15 yards on that carry. It looks like they're trying to work on our left side, their right side, and he hit our secondary before we could stop him. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. Now with 10-13 to go in the quarter, there's no score, but now Washington looks like they want to try to move it.
And that was a good job by the runner there of stretching out pursuit and then cutting back in
yeah,
behind.
very good job, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like we played it horrible. He just it's good run.
So 1st and 10 for Washington on their own 35. And still running to the right side, hand off to the back.
So he slipped on that one, Doug, and maybe got a little bit.
And I think they know what Dan was just telling us, that the right side, their sideline is dry and firm.
And that's where they're
Ours
working.
is left. They haven't brought anything to this side.
Mm-hmm. So there's really maybe gained another 6 inches again.
Yep.
So we're going to call it 2nd down and 10 for Washington. The ball now over there touching their 36-yard line, 9:25 to go in the quarter. No score here in Washington.
Washington breaking the huddle. They send a wide out to the left. Got a wing and a slide on the left. Wing on the right's in motion. Quarterback hands to the motion man. He picks up a yard or 2. It's going to bring up 3rd, and we're going to say about 3rd and 7, maybe between 7 and 8.
Yeah, about the first time they've tried to work over here on their left side, our right side, and they pick up a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8. We're now under 9 minutes to go in the quarter. No score. This is Washington's first touch. We've yet to touch the football. It's going to be kind of interesting up here, Doug. We can kind of hear some of the coaches, so we may be able to give the folks a feed of what's going on.
Washington puts man in motion, left or right. You're going to run a little option. Quarterback keeps it, and we're going to sling him down. Maybe gets a half a yard out of it. It's going to bring up 4th and 7, so it should be a punting situation for Washington.
They tried to run a little man in motion and go with the option that way, and Big Marquise would have nothing of it and just really slung their quarterback to the ground pretty hard. 4th down, and Washington-Wilkes is going to have to give Lincoln County the football with 8 minutes and and running here in the first quarter.
All right, we're going with 2 deep. Back for the punt reception. Devontae Wright is one of them, and Davis is the other. Punts away. It's going to drop down on about the 36 and down by Washington on about the 37.
Yeah, maybe about a 25-yard punt that time for Washington-Wilkes, and we did a smart thing, just stayed away from it and took our chances on it not bouncing good at all for them, and that's what we got. So, folks, Lincoln County will take over on our own, I'm going to call it 37.5-yard line. There's no score, 7:41 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, and there's Sherman be starting in there, quarterback. We got the wings on either side, wide out on the left, motion man from right to left, number 15. Man, looks like he's going to get it out close to about the 40, picks up about 4 yards.
Yeah, we put Devontae in motion that time and just tried to pop him off that left side. They go just say we got 2 out to about the 39.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for Lincoln County. We're going to see if we can drive it on that big defensive front. And the linebackers ain't no little bitty boys either.
And what kind of defense is Washington? Are they running a 4-man front or a 5?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Look like
5.
6.
5 or 6, yeah.
Putting a lot up on the line. That expecting pass, going to be a handoff going straight up the middle, and we're going to pick up the first down. Who was on the carry?
That was Tavius McGahee, our fullback.
All right, number 10, McGahee.
Yep. We're going to give Tavius about 9 yards on a Lincoln County first down. He almost got 10, but it pushes it out to their 49, 48 and a half, our 48.5 yard line. 6:53 to go in the quarter, and there's no score. And we've got our first down of the game.
And we're knocking on the 50-yard line. Almost at it. Not quite, though. 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. Each team's had the ball once. This is our first time of having it. Third or fourth play we're running. And it's going to be a handoff again to look like McGahee going up the middle. Picks up a yard or 2. I think he crosses that 50-yard line.
Yep.
They're going to say he picked up about 3, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
We tried to go right back with Tavius up the gut again, and he does pick up 2.5, 3 tough fighting yards. And we got 15. We've got Devontae coming out of the game.
Breaking the huddle. Tyler Banks going wide to the left side.
It's like
Morris is on the right wing. McGahee in one of the setbacks. Got another one over there. And they're going to hand it to the other one. That's number 1 coming around the right side. He's got the corner turn. First down and more. They first hit him at about the 41, and he managed to drag him all the way down to about the 35. That's Desmond Kilpatrick.
Yeah, we go give him, and remember, this first year of ever playing football. The only thing that I appreciate the tough running, but we got to tuck that football, Doug. He's that could get scary here in a little bit. We trying to touch the 35-yard line of Washington-Wilkes. 5:45 to go in the quarter, no score. Lincoln County driving.
We done go through we done go through a half a quarter play and hadn't been a pass play thrown yet.
Right, yeah.
And we're going to hand it to number 11, going around the left side, and somebody shoots through and clips him down right on the 35. That's Craig Jones on the carry, a sophomore.
Yeah, we tried to run Craig over on that left side, and their guy did just an excellent job going down, going low. And, the fact is to get him on the ground. No matter, a lot of times we try to make these what we call purdy tackles, and he did what he had to do to get him on the ground, and we don't pick up anything. 2nd down and 10. We're now at 5 minutes to go in the quarter, no score, but we are trying to put together a little drive.
Banks going wide to the left again. Got the wings on either side. Morris on the right side. McGahee to set back. Motion man left to right.
Fumble.
And there's going to be a fumble on the try to hand off to the motion man. Let's see who's going to recover.
Washington says they do.
Officials hadn't signaled anything yet, but let's see how they pull them out of the pile and who gets it.
Looks like we got it back.
We got it back, but we're going to lose the down on it.
Yeah.
That was one of those handoffs that just
handed
it. Nobody was there to take it. It just drops.
And we're going to lose a yard. So we don't need to start trying to shoot ourselves in the foot right now. Getting late now in the quarter. There is no score. We tried to move it, but we're now looks like we're trying to bog down. We're 3rd and 11 on their 36-yard line. We could be in 4-down territory. Who knows?
And I think Washington's going to play this for a pass. They've kind of gone to the 53 defense. Looks like a box play in the backfield. Sherman takes it, goes around the left side, gets the first down and brought down at about the 20.
It's like he's going to pick up about 16 yards, and he was one step from breaking it, Doug. Just one guy got him by the ankles down on their 20. Great offensive call. We had got everybody moving right, and Franklin took it back against the grain left and sprinted for 16 Red Devil yards for a first down on their 20. We're at 4:05 to go in the quarter. No score.
I couldn't tell if that was a play by design or a busted play.
Yes, I think that's about what we scored on Commerce a couple of weeks ago.
But it just the body language to me kind of made me think it was a miscue back there. All right. Sherman pitches to McGahee, coming to the right side. He's at the 20 to 15 and down and out of bounds at the 11. Going to be close to the first. I think he's going to be about
He will be short.
Short by about a yard maybe.
Davis trying to show us a little speed on that outside, and we get close to a first down. We're at 3:20 to go in the quarter. No score. We're 2nd and 1.
I don't know where they spotted that ball. It may be a first down. It's going to be real close.
He's calling it first down.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yep, they're moving the chains. With the way they put the chains on the field, now it's hard to tell because the chains are not right on the sideline. They're a yard away from the sideline. Pro set in the backfield, got one wide on the left side, looks like Bond Turner. And it's going to be a little pitch to McGahee coming around the left side. He gets hit, spins around, and I don't think he gets.
No, we're going to lose 2 or 3 yards.
Lose a little bit on it.
That really wasn't a thing of beauty there. It looked like it just never developed, and we're going to lose back to it looks like the 12-yard line. And so we're going to take it from there, 2nd, and it looks like now goal to go. Looks like the chains are down. We're down to 3:22 to go in the quarter. There's no score, and the clock has stopped for some reason.
You still stop.
Yeah, he's telling the crank it thing now.
Get it rolling. And it's going to be a Sherman keeper again, and I don't think he may get a yard out of it back to the 10-yard line, so it'll be
moving it a bit.
He might have got a half a foot, so it's going to be third and goal from the 11. So
he slipped when he turned around to head back toward the line. He slipped.
So we're 3rd and long. We trying to score, but it looks like they're going to bow their backs a little bit on us here, and I don't know if we're going to try to spread this thing out in there and air it out. Well, we got same formation, so we'll have to see.
You got McGahee the setback. Got those wings on either side. Man in motion right to left. And it's going to be handed back to number 11, coming back around the right side, and they're going to no gainer. Wait, they hold us 3 straight times.
Yep, they did what we had. We were trying to hit the outside and just never could get there, and we're going to try to kick it.
Not a bad call because the wind, when the wind right now is not gusting, but when it is, it's blowing with our favor.
Walker's going to try about a 29 or 30-yard field goal here to try to get the Red Devils on the board.
It's Tyler Banks doing the holding. Walker Smith getting set, waiting on the snap. Snap's there, kick is up.
Blocked it.
And it's going to be fielded on about the 1-yard line, and he's running the east-west, trying to get around the corner. He's got a lane on the far side, and we finally upend him. About the 42, 43-yard line.
Yep, I didn't know at first if he had made a smart play or not, trying to run that thing from about his goal line, and he sprinted with a lot of speed over down their sideline, and they've got a man down, it looks like. So they stuff us big, blocking our field goal attempt, and then sprinting it out to the 44, 43.5-yard line. And
did y'all notice who made the tackle?
Was it the kicker?
Walker, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Walker Smith made that tackle.
So they refuse us.
Yep.
And so I think that may be the guy actually that returned the blocked field goal. So with that timeout, Washington-Wilkes will take over 1st and 10. And wow, we put together a pretty drive and just couldn't get it in there. And Washington's showing a little strength down there, you know. Remember, we told you they're pretty big. And we just give us no room.
Three straight plays that they held us, did not let us gain any real estate.
So the Tigers will go have good field position when we resume play.
And our injury timeouts are brought to us by the American Academy of Manual Medicine. That's our good buddy, Richard Ellison, providing credentialing for manual medicine providers. Also, they have the equipment and supplies they can sell you. And as always, if you have those nagging pains and dysfunctional pains, give him a call at 866-300-2906. The American Academy of Manual Medicine. Check out and see what they do by going on the internet and pull up webmanmed.com. So Washington will have this be their second possession. Got wings either side, one setback, motion from right to left, quarterback rolling right, looking to pass, looking, throws downfield. He's got one-on-one coverage. The man that had the receiver.
Wow,
the receiver had the defender beat by about 2 yards, but it was underthrown by about a half a yard.
Yeah, they ran a good play and really could have scored with a good pass. They had got behind our secondary, and he was open. A good call there by the coaching staff for the Tigers, but they miss it. So it's 2nd down and 10. We're at 1:31 to go in the quarter, and there's no score.
2 breakdowns right there. Quarterback had plenty of time, and their receiver had us beat big time.
Yeah, he could be setting up for an extra point with a better thrown football.
And all it was just a rollout to the right pass. All right, Washington got a wide out, a slot to the left side, man in motion right to left. They hand it to him. It's coming up and down the line, and he lunges forward. They hit him at the 45, and he lunges up to about the 47. Bring up 3rd. We're going to call that 3rd and 6.
Yeah. Sherman and Mickens on the tackle that time, but a good job by Rusty. Rusty done his job, held his position, and made him cut it up. And there we had a couple of defensive players ready for him. So they moved it out to their 47-yard line. Will be 3rd and 6. Quarter really getting late now, inside a minute, and we have 2 goose eggs on the scoreboard.
And when you don't pass much, the quarters go by pretty fast.
They sure do.
That previous play where they passed was the first pass of the ball game. All right, Washington got wide out to the right side. One setback, man in motion, left to right, quarterback rolling right, whistles are blowing.
Their guy's been leaning a little bit. I thought maybe they'd finally call that thing there. It looks like their right tight end is really, before the snap is beginning to lean. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be the call.
And is this a second
false start? Yep.
Second penalty of the game. First one being on the opening kickoff.
Yep, and just this one now. And so it's going to be 3rd down and about 11 now for Washington. Moved it back to their 38-yard line. We're at 36 seconds to go in the quarter, no score. We put together something pretty for a little while, and we got to their 10 goal to go, and they knocked us back for about 3 yards. And I think that field goal attempt, we really just didn't get it up. I didn't see any pressure. Yeah, I didn't see any pressure. And boy, did they really make a return on it.
All right, the Tigers breaking their huddle, coming out. 3rd and 10 with the ball back on their own. 42. Motion man, right to left. Fake a handoff to him. Bunch it up, hand it off, and we're going to throw him for a big loss. Looked like there could have been a little mix-up in the backfield.
Did they fumble the ball? We've picked the football up. There's a bag.
The beanbag down. That is a
flag. Now, who is that on? That'll be big.
They threw the beanbag, which typically that's when they see a fumble.
And we've got Crite running down the field with the ball, but now we got a flag. They lose, 8 yards on the play.
Officials sorting it out, trying to figure it out.
But who is this on?
Who's got the ball, then who's the penalty on?
So they're going to get knocked back to their 30.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
So the play will stand, and it'll be 4th down.
But then Sportsmanlike was after the
play. So
After
the
the
play
play,
stands
so-
and it's on both.
Yep.
So yeah. So we really stiffen up. And man, did Morris ever blow that play up for them? He was in the backfield before the quarterback looked like he could hand it to their tailback, number 11, and so we stiffen up and we stop them there.
You got Wright and Daniel are setting up back on our 40 to receive this punt.
We may just let the clock run out. I'm not sure, but or they may because the wind. Well,
Was it?
a little bit
What
of
Breeze
wind.
is right into his face, so the smart thing would be for him to. Well, the clock's not going to start until the snap apparently, so he's going to have to kick into the wind. Nope, he's just going to let it run.
Huh?
No, he snaps. The clock was running. Oh well.
We got to get
We
over.
didn't touch the ball. We got to pick it up.
Uh-oh.
Ball is rolling on the field.
They've got white, blue
The
jerseys
ball was
everywhere.
rolling. We tried to pick it up, touched it, and Washington is going to recover it.
Whew. Wow, everything now. Oh,
Somebody's going to get a bazooka Joe chewing
now we've
out.
got another flag. We've got another, and he's pointing at Washington's guy. So we've laid it on the ground twice, and now this one may break our back just a little, or at least crack it.
Let's sort this one out. I don't understand why he
He
had time to wait to let the clock run on out and wait to kick with the wind to his back, but he had the ball snapped to him with 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, so it's going to be moved from their 20 to our 24, out to the 34 to the 39, but they're going to have a first down after a fumble punt. Ouch.
That ain't good.
That ain't good.
Wing either side, wide to either side. Motion man right to left. He quarterback dropping right, looking back left, throws back left. Got the man. Man was doing kind of a flare down and out, or back in. He was open again.
Yeah, once again, yeah. It's like Rusty tried to get over there and did get over there. I don't know if he hit the ball or just got in the guy's way. 26 looks like he's a little disgusted. Maybe it hit him in the hands. We really couldn't tell this far away. So second down and 10 now for the Tigers on our 39.5, and they tried to score quick. Quarterback sets up pretty, just
And that wasn't a bad pass. He just threw it. It was kind of a curl back in type pattern. If he'd thrown it down the sideline, it would have been 6 points for him easy.
They ran some great little patterns here on the two that they tried.
Second and 10 for Washington. Quarterback on a handoff to his setback. Tries to go up the middle and gets nothing. Maybe loses a yard.
Yeah, we go knock him back for a minus yard. So Washington will have it 3rd and 11 now. The ball moved back across the 40. Well, they're going to try to let it touch. Back to the
Barely
40 and a half. They lose a yard.
So it's 11:20 to go in the second quarter. No score. We held them good. They punted, and we tried to pick up the ball rolling around, and they recovered it. And that's why they still have the ball. Washington puts man in motion, hands it to him, tries to go right. He tries to stop and cut back against the seam like he did earlier, and this time it came to our side where Dan was saying that it was wet, and his feet slipped out from under him.
And McGahee was right there too, Doug, to kind of clean him up and would have nothing of it. So Washington is going to punt it again. So far defensively, we're looking really fast out there.
What you want to bet that if we don't field it clean in there, that the two receivers back there don't get within 10 yards of the ball.
Exactly.
Snaps there, gets a decent punt off, and it's going to be fielded on the fly. And we do a little fake handoff and going around to the right side, get a little seam, picks up about 10 yards on the return, get it out to about the 29, and that's where Lincoln County will start this possession.
Yeah, not bad at all. Kilpatrick showing a little bit of speed. No, I'm sorry, that was not Kilpatrick. That was Devontae. I'm sorry, Devontae. So we'll take over 1st and 10 on our own 30-yard line. We're 70 yards away from taking a lead, but right now it's 0-0. We did have a field goal blocked early in the game, and that's kind of been the only threat, really.
Lincoln County breaking the huddle. McGahee in the backfield. Motion right to left, and it's
We
going to be
fumbled it, I think. We fumbled it again.
fumble again.
Come on, guys.
But I think we're going to recover, maybe.
I think so. I hadn't seen those guys get real excited yet, so looks like we're going to lose a yard.
About a yard. Bring
Yeah,
up.
Frank got back on it. Tavius was underneath that pile. They kind of pinned his leg underneath there. He's going to come off for a play. He was squirming all around there before they finally got off of him.
So Sherman comes back on. We lose a foot or two, and we're getting now 9:35 to go in the half and no score. It's only the second time we've touched the football.
Morris set. It's a setback, wing either side. Motion right to left. Flags on the play. Whistle's blowing as the ball snaps, so it's a stop in the play.
And I know they stopped because we probably moved, but boy, did we have it sealed over here on this left side. And it looked like Kilpatrick might or Devontae again could maybe have ran for a while. Our first flag of the night. It's going to set us back 5 yards. Going to be second down, a long 10 for the Red Devils. And there's no score here. And so far, well, we did move it about 40 or 50 yards a while ago, but missed a field goal.
So second 15 for Lincoln County. Morris still in there as a setback. Motion left to right. Hand. Who gets the ball? Motion man?
Kilpatrick at that time. I finally got it right. Number one, Kilpatrick got it, and I don't know if he got really anything. They're going to give us, looks like a...
Morris did such a good job of carrying the fake from his setback. I thought for a half a second there he had it.
We pick up maybe we'll give him 3 because he's from Lincoln County.
Oh.
Well, now the guy with the stick's moving it again, so I'm going to call it third and a long 12. We'll say 13, 8:35 to go in the half. No scoring. It looks like we're trying to bog down again.
I think it's about time for a pass play.
Yeah, run some little play action or something here.
A little rollout pass. That's going to be a little crossbuck type play. We're going to get it over to 30, punch it out to about the 32, 33, but it's going to be way shy of the first and bring up fourth. Fourth in a punting situation with our backs down in that territory. And we'll be kicking into the wind.
Yeah,
And you got Garrett Moore coming out to do the punting.
So right now the fumbles have hurt us. We've laid it on the ground 3 times tonight, Doug, and that was one big issue. We can't lose
That's it.
the battle of turnovers. We cannot do that and think we can expect to win.
Moore standing on the 20 to do the punting. Gets it away. Not a high one, but a good one that's going to take a good Lincoln County roll. Lands on the 40 and rolls to and down at about the 28. It's a good roll.
Yeah, about a 40-yard boot there by Garrett. And so Washington-Wilkes will take over on their 28-yard line and 7:30 to go in the half, and it's no score. Boy, is this thing is it flying by, and we're keeping everybody's keeping it on the ground.
And I don't know if that punt was by design or it just happened, but that was the perfect kind of punt with the wind blowing like it is. And normally he gets them up there pretty good hang time.
Yeah.
If he does that, it's going to hang and stop and drop. That one was a little bit lower and was able to, I'm thinking maybe get up under that wind a little bit and got a good roll out of it after it hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Washington taking over. 7:34 to go in the second quarter. Still no scores. They're going to hand to the setback. He tries to go off that right tackle spot, hits somebody, bounces back. That was Marquise that he hit, bounces back, and then finally they wrap him up and bring him down. Look like about at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they go give him a yard. So they try to run just straight up the middle this time and try to pick up a little bit, and they get a yard, maybe yard and a half. Go bring up second down and 9 for Washington-Wilkes. We're at 7:13 to go in the half, and there is no score.
And they're taking a good long while to get the play in.
Yeah, and I notice a guy sprinted on here to give them the play.
Washington going wide outs to either side, one setback. Motion from right to left side. Quarterback turns to go left.
They fumbled
and
it, Doug.
Fumbles again, and it's still loose. I think we're going to come up with it.
Yeah,
somebody reached to grab it. And
We've got the ball. That's us.
All right. Dan says we've got it inside the 20 on the
All right.
Fumble.
Maybe a big break here for the Red Devils. Maybe it is a big break. Now, if we can just capitalize on it. We're inside their 20. They tried to run a little belly option, and we did an awesome job shutting it down, and their quarterback just lost the grip. We'll take over 1st and 10 on the Washington-Wilkes 20-yard line. 6:47 to go in the half.
Keldrick was in the backfield about the time the quarterback handed the ball off, so he was already back there greeting him.
Yeah, I tell you, we are really doing a great job on our defensive front tonight, putting pressure on them, the quarterback, tailback, everybody else that gets the ball. We're lining up in a full house.
Yep.
Show them a little different look.
Let's see what we do. We're going to hand it off to number 11, going around the right side. Looked like he was headed off the guard tackle spot, and nothing was there, so he bounced it to the outside. That's Craig Jones, the sophomore, on the carry.
Yeah, Craig trying to break that thing off and score, but they're fast too. You know, this I tell you, two pretty good defenses are playing football out there tonight. So we move it down, 2nd down and 8. We pick up just a couple on that carry, and we're going to call time. I've known him since middle school baseball, and I think he's like 20-something, but he ain't that old yet.
So it's 6:22 to go in the 2nd quarter. Lincoln County with the ball. Second and 9 with the ball. Sitting on about the 17. McGahee to set back. Going to hand off to the right wing. Coming around the left side. He's got a lane inside the 10. Brought down to about the 8.
10-yard gain that time by Desmond Kilpatrick. Our number 1. Well, he is number 1. Right.
That was number 11.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Jones. When Craig
okay.
Jones.
All right.
So bring on 1st and goal from. Is that on the 8 or the 9 yard line?
That is on the 8.5.
Okay.
So here we go. We got a chance to strike first blood here, if at all possible. One more run like that, we will be lining up for the PAT.
All right, you got McGahee and Jones in the backfield. And it's going to be a fake to them, and it's going to be a Sherman keeper coming around the left side, and he's going to get it to the 5, maybe inside the 5, so it'll bring up 2nd and goal from about the 4.5-yard line.
I really like that play call when we got everybody moving right, and he, moves that thing back across green. It's really pretty to watch it run. So we're going to be 2nd and goal right inside the 5. We're at 5:35 to go in the half. Red Devils are trying to score, and it looks like we're going to have to call time.
Frank.
See, and we're going to go back to the game and get the rest to you in just a second. After this touchdown. How about that? Oh, excuse me, brother.
The other side's by roster. Other side's
That's right.
roster.
Gotcha. I remember now. We're 2nd and goal on the 5.
2 setbacks. It's going to be a handoff to number 11 again. That's Jones. He gets pressured at the line, tries to head out. I don't know if he gets back to the.
No, he did. He got at least a yard on that.
Okay.
But you got to give him some credit. Great day. They were.
Oh, it was
2
a
yards
blue
deep in
wave
the
over there.
backfield,
Yeah.
He got about a yard and a half on that.
We got Keyston Wynn checking in now, one of our tight ends, so we may try to throw something quick. Here's 5 minutes to go in the half. We've got a chance here now. We don't need to break this huddle with 12 guys. There we go. I saw our big tight end go in, and then we still. So here we go. Big play here. 3rd and goal. They're saying it's on the 4.
Got the 1 setback, wings either side. Man in motion, right to left. And we're going to hand it. Who's that?
Morris. We tried to sneak Morris, and he did break 1 tackle, but they knock us down for no gain. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going for it without hesitation. Coach sends in number 15, Devontae Wright. So, and we bring Franklin over here. May have another timeout pending. It looks like they're sitting there talking it over. And
this is one of those where I like to see that little fake handoff and have your little tight end slip out there to the corner and the quarterback roll out there and hit him with nobody standing around him.
But we were really slow getting this play in, y'all.
Yeah, we were. If we're not careful, we're going to get it moved back 5 yards.
We sure are.
Get it going. And we're going with the full house backfield, and we're going to call timeout, I believe. I think we realize it.
They do.
Washington calls timeout.
Even though both teams have moved it for just a second or 2.
Yeah, here we go. 3:50 to go to the half. Lincoln County. 4th and goal. Sherman rolling.
There he is.
And he tosses it out there, and it's going to be incomplete, and we'll turn it over on downs to Washington. I would have loved to have seen him just tuck it going because he had the lane. It would have put race to the corner.
Yeah.
But he had the receiver open, too. It's just one of those that's
just gotta.
It's hard to catch that kind of pass.
Yeah.
Pros miss that one on a routine basis.
Yep, so we missed Tavius over in that corner for a touchdown, and they're going to take over on their 4-yard line with just a 3:44 to go in the half now. Wow. So we've had 2 chances, Doug. It kind of reminds me of a few years ago when they took a 3-0 victory over us.
And we were inside the 20, I think. We were talking about 6, 7, 8 times that night.
Yeah. But now we've not moved it tonight as well as we did that night, but we have had a little bit of success.
All right, Washington got the ball, 1st and 10, back on the 3-yard line.
Ooh, we close to 2 points.
He's right there.
Just did get out. He just did get out. They're going to mark it on the 1. But Tavius shot through that hole and just lit him up.
Wow. I noticed he stopped when he got that ball. He stopped mighty quick.
This right here is a play you got to really watch out for. We feel like we just almost got the points. You can have a little bit of let up, and they come out with a big play and pick up 15 and 20.
You know,
and that momentum shifts.
My thing is, Doug, I'm pretty much guessing it may be a big play that wins this game. A long run or pass.
Big play or turnover. Some kind of crucial turnover.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to let the clock run and probably call a timeout on us. I'm guessing because, boy, that thing's really running low now. They can't go much further back, can they?
No.
There it is. Yeah, I kind of thought they were getting mighty close to that 25-second clock. But
I mean, when the nose of the ball is almost touching the goal line.
How far back can you go? But it looks like O'Crite is really ready to shoot that gap and try to disrupt anything that.
So look, are they trying to run out as much time as they can so that if we get the ball back, we don't have much, time as a factor?
Yeah, the clock says we've got one more timeout. And if we can stop them here, you don't never know. We may can put something together.
And the quarterback's going to try to sneak it out, and he gets maybe, a yard and a half out of it down there?
Yep. They kind of
have to give him 2 on that.
2 on that one? Okay.
2.5. He was on the half-yard line.
They kind of guessed right, and we guessed wrong a little bit there. And he found him a little seam and got a couple of yards. And there's a timeout for Lincoln County.
We're going to burn the timeout.
And, try to get this thing back.
We're going to hold them, with the way they've been punting.
Wow, folks. All right, 3rd down and long for the Tigers. They're calling it 12. The ball on their own 3. We had 2.5 minutes to go in the half, and we're going to try to stop them and get it back late.
Big 3rd down play here. We hold them. We're going to get the ball back in good position. They're just going to try to punch it up the middle, and I think they're going to be content with letting.
Keyston took the ball away from the quarterback, but they had already ruled it down.
Blown it dead.
Tavius met the quarterback. He just was kind of dancing a little bit till the quarterback decided where he was going, and Tavius greeted him, stopped him there. As far as the fans, I think it's I'd say our stands are a little more densely populated than theirs. Theirs a little more spread out. So I'd say we probably have a little more than they do.
Okay. We ought to get this thing in great field position, but we're going to be under 2 minutes as the clock continues to run, as we are out of timeouts, and they may take another delay.
And they may just let it run. Let it run and take the delay. What's it going to do? Move it back a foot?
Yeah, move it back a couple of yards, I would guess.
They haven't got that many to move back. It's going to be half the distance of whatever they're at. They're sitting on about the 2 yard line.
They call time. Yeah, now they call time.
No score in this ball game. Washington got their backs to the wall. 4th down with the punter standing right at the end line. Our punt receivers are standing back on our 31-yard line. Snaps there to get it away. We just send one after him. It's going to be fielded cleanly at about the 37. He's going around the right side. It's number 15 with it. And he's going to get it down to about the 26. And that's where we'll start with 1:33 to go to the half.
That's a couple of guys that have just got us by the foot. We may have, I don't know that he would have necessarily scored there, but I really thought he was going to, pick up a few more. But they did a good job. You have to give it to him. And he hit a pretty nice punt. I mean, to get them out of a hole, the clock is off. So they'll have to keep it on the field.
We're running blind.
Yeah.
Was about 1:30 that was on the clock.
Yeah, I'm guessing that. So it looks like I don't know if we go to our spread or we may just try to bust one. And then now it looks like we have to go talk about the scoreboard.
I say do some little down and outs, some safe passes, pick up that 4 and 5 yards and work it on in. Get that defense spread out a little bit and then hand it to you McGahee or somebody and let them bust it up the middle. Got to the left side. That's Bond Turner and is that Kilpatrick?
Yep.
In the shotgun. Morris is a setback for the extra block, and they're going to throw it out in the flats. Got Kilpatrick. He's at the 20, breaks the tackle.
Boys, he
gets
got
down
some
inside 15, down finally close to about the 10, it looks like, from up here.
Going to be just inside the 12-yard line, just barely inside the 12.
So we pick up about 14 yards on that pass play. Good job that time by everybody, really. And Kilpatrick really showing some running ability. We're down to 1:27. And they now crank it up, and we're going to try to score late here in the half. It's no score.
Clock stops while they move the chains. Now the chains are set. They've got it. Clock running, 1:20. Sherman back in the shotgun again, rolling right, throws down to the right corner. Got his man there, but he can't quite get to it. Incomplete pass, stopping the pass. The clock. Yeah. 1:15, second and 10.
That looks so good, I believe I'd run that again.
Yep.
He was wide open. If he gets a little control of his emotions, I think, on that, and he's probably a little too excited to make a clean pass.
We got 12 in the huddle. We got to watch our left tackle. He may have to get up on that line of scrimmage a little bit more.
I'll run that same kind of play, but have the receiver go to the deep corner and the back kind of coming out the backfield and throw it underneath.
It may work. So we're second down and 10 on their 12.
Morris is set back with Sherman is back in the shotgun. Morris rolling out to his left. They're going to try to they throw it underneath to Kilpatrick. And he's got a reception, but I can't tell where he's at. Looked like he got it inside the 5 maybe.
So we
got a man injured on the play. It looks like he's got a cramp trying to get it out of his left leg, but
so
they
we're
had
down
to stop
to the 4.
And you know their coaches are hating that because we would have.
No, you can't discuss.
We didn't have a timeout.
I really don't think, to say this again, that time, when you're on the 5, you're okay. It's just a matter of sticking it in now,
All right, we're sending the receivers out to the right side. You got Banks out to the far right. Clock is starting right there as soon as the injured player gets off the field. Shotgun formation again. Sherman draws back the pass, dumps it underneath. Did the defender have him by the arm when the ball got to him?
I couldn't see. I was screened out there, but he should have just kept running the ball.
Yeah, he had the lane. He could have got it on in.
They got another man down, so.
So here we are. We're fourth down again, and we're going to try to get 3 out of it. Wow, this is just, you've done a lot of good things to come up empty so far. But I'm like, I couldn't really
the receiver looked like he got grabbed. If he didn't get grabbed before the ball got there, it was so close.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to kick a field goal with the ball, which the ball is about as close as, it's like an extra point attempt, basically. And we probably ought to just let the clock run before we snap it.
Incomplete pass.
Okay, that's top. I'm thinking injury timeout, but that's snaps there. Kick is up.
They block it again. They blocked it again.
Block it again, so it'll come out to the 20.
He hurt himself doing it. He's on the ground having a hard time getting up, but yep, they did block it.
They really coming off those corners and putting the pressure on our kicks. I don't know what do you do to get it off quicker? I don't know.
I think that's probably our last field goal attempt of the night, and probably even an extra point if we score a touchdown at some point.
So we've missed 2. We've had 2 blocked tonight. My granny's alive. Whew.
So the block field goal will turn the ball over to Washington with 40 seconds to go on their 20. And it looks like, according to the scoreboard, they've got 1 timeout.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll really try anything here. I'm not sure if they'll just maybe take a knee and and get this thing into the half. I don't know. They got a guy deep. Yeah, they go just knee it.
Just drop back on a knee. And
yeah. They're going to take us into halftime. You know, Doug, it's just a little scary of what we saw a few years ago in Lincoln County, where we opportunity after opportunity after opportunity and just couldn't quite get it done.
Yeah, that was 06.
Yep.
And I don't think any of the odds makers would have predicted a 0-0 first half.
Yeah.
But that's where we're going to end up. We're getting ready to head to the field house with a goose egg on either side of the scoreboard for this first half of play between Lincoln County and Washington-Wilkes. It is no score.
We're really playing this thing on defense. On the flip side, Lincoln County, we ran the ball 17 times, and we have got 78 yards. We've thrown the ball 4 times, completed it twice for 21 yards. Excuse me, we've thrown it 5 times, completed 2 of them for 21 yards. We've got 99 yards of total offense. We have 6 first downs. We fumbled it 3 times, and they got that. They got it 1 time. And here's a good stat: we've been penalized 1 time for 5 yards. So that's kind of our first half stats, and I'll get this little rascal out here, Doug, and see what we can do with her.
Okay, there you have it. The first half, Lincoln County 0, Washington-Wilkes 0.
It'll be interesting to see who we go with the second half. The pattern has been of late 1 half to each quarterback, so we'll see what happens here.
And we will be receiving because Washington won the coin toss and they elected to receive to start the first half, and which meant we got to choose for the second half, and we are going to be receiving. Washington got to pick which way they wanted to kick, so they're kicking with the wind to their back right now. And this second half is
anyway.
But closest to the pin, $250. You in that? Do you have to pay extra to get?
I think $5.
$5,
yeah.
And that's going to be on hole.
The way we moved it now, I think to. I didn't know if maybe down there is it.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's football, so it's supposed to be a little cool. This is not one of those nights where everything on you is trying to break off.
There you go.
It'll be interesting to see who we go with the second half. The pattern has been of late 1 half to each quarterback, so we'll see what happens here.
And we will be receiving because Washington won the coin toss and they elected to receive to start the first half, and which meant we got to choose for the second half, and we are going to be receiving. Washington got to pick which way they wanted to kick, so they're kicking with the wind to their back right now. And this second half is underway. And the kick is going to be muffed a couple times. Finally picked up at the 10-yard line by number 3. And he's just dancing around for his life, running backwards. And he was up to about the 15 and went backwards to about the 7 or 8.
Yeah, wow.
Jathan Mickens.
And that was just one of those kicks. We didn't have much of a – I mean, he put it in a good spot, and we tried to – but, sometimes you just need to take your medicine, go straight upfield. And, but, you're out there. We're up here. And you're doing all you can do for the football team.
It looked like one of the up men kind of put his hand up there.
It did, It looked like it hit him. Yeah.
So we just had to, kickoff's not it's a live ball. Whoever gets it, gets it.
So we're in a hole. Starting on our own. It looks like close to the 9 or 10 yard line. That Doug. Looks like where they go spot it. But
and it's
Franklin's still in,
Sherman in. And he hands off to the back, going around the right side, picked up a few yards, looking like he's over the 10, maybe up to about the 13 or 14.
Tavius is going to have about 5 yards on that one.
So Tavius picks up 5.
Are we going to try to get the ground game going? Are we going to try to open it up with some passes, or let's just see?
We just got a score that Thompson is losing to Buford tonight, 21-0. It's been a tough season for the Bulldogs in goal.
Thompson may be in trouble of even making playoffs, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless they can get some things turned around. Sherman up under the center. And somebody gets and goes off left guard. Gets it out to about the 20. Was it a Sherman keeper?
I think so. We're going to be close to a first down.
Correct. It was a Sherman keeper that time. He faked the dive to Tavius and kept it and ran almost behind him.
Well, are we going to measure here, or are they going to call it a first down? Or? Looks like we're going to measure this, baby. So 2 pretty good plays right at their, what I would almost think their strength, a big number 55, big 50. I mean, but when, a lot of times, though, Doug, quickness can beat size.
If that stripe is right, we're going to be 2 inches short.
All right. We hope the stripe is wrong.
If it's correct or not. What are they saying?
2 inches short. So we're going to be third and looks like an inch or 2.
Third and a couple inches.
Yeah. So we're now early in the third, 10:48 to go. We started at our own 9, and we're trying to move it just a little bit to get it out of our end of the stadium. Boy, wouldn't a 90-some-odd yard drive here really be nice?
Well, just a quick 90-yard run.
Yeah, I'd take that too.
Yep. I guess that'd still be considered part of the drive, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, man, we move. Have they marked it for play? That's our only chance.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening out there.
Yeah, they didn't mark it for play, so we catch a break, y'all. Because we had guys jumping everywhere.
And Sherman takes a half step back, then a step forward. Now he's got the first down.
So
first
Franklin,
down, Lincoln County.
And I think everybody in the stadium, even Washington, thought he was going to hit it up the gut, but he bounces it right off the left guard's backside and picks up about 2.5, 3 yards for a Lincoln County first down. We just trying to get it out of this hole somehow.
It'd be nice to see that against Commerce here. A little 90-yard drive would be nice.
Exactly right. So we're first and 10 on our own 22-yard line.
All right, Sherman still in there. Quarterback, he's got man in motion, right to left. Who's got the ball? Was it Sherman or the motion man?
It was Devontae.
Okay, Devontae takes it as he's coming in motion from right to left.
So here we go. We're trying to show
Picking
just
up
that
4 and 5.
5 yards. We're trying to hit it with a little bit of quickness when we get that guy in motion. So maybe we can put together something here that'll give us the ball for about the quarter.
Good sustaining the ground.
Man, sure would be
drive.
nice. We're 0-0 here. Under 10 minutes to go in the third now.
Yeah, he's set back, wings to either side, wide out on the right. Motion right to left,
Nothing that time.
and he fakes it to McGahee. He keeps it himself. Looked like, I believe that was Sherman keeping it, wasn't it?
Yeah, we may lose a yard. Maybe I'd love to
Yep.
see on McGahee with that one that time. But I think now, and I could be wrong, that may be a call play more than him reading it. I'm not 100% sure because it's so quick. We're going to call it third and a long 5 for Lincoln County. Now, we've tried to move it out a little bit, but we're third and long now against a big, tough Washington-Wilkes defense. I believe some of their crowd may be even gone home. It looks.
Or either they down in line to get hot chocolate or something.
Yeah, something, yeah.
They AWOL from the stands. Motion left to right. Sherman rolling left, looking. Dumps it off to the side here. And it's going to be an incomplete pass intended for.
Like Tavia, was it?
Trying to figure out who it is. He landed on his belly right here on our sideline, and I think he got the
That
wind
was
knocked out of
Tavius.
him.
So we're fourth down, and we're going to give the Tigers the football. We did move it for 1 first down and got us out of a little bit of a hole, but still, they should get the ball in pretty good field position here.
All right, Moore will be standing back on the 15-yard line. The receiver for Washington will be standing back on their 37, 38. Snaps there, a little low snap. He gets a good kick off. He's going to land on about the 42 and roll to about the 40. He did one of those bounces that went straight up a little bit and just kind of fizzled.
So we hit about a 33-yard punt there, but remember we was kicking it into the wind, and he drove it pretty good and made them call for a fair catch. We're at 8:34 to go in the third quarter, and there is no score. But now Washington has kind of flipped the field on us, Doug. They start on their own 40 and just a play here or there, and they could be knocking on our door. Yep. So once again, just a traditional old Lincoln County Washington-Wilkes battle.
That is it. All right, Washington. Quarterback's up under center. Got one setback. Wings. Wide outs either side. He's going to hand to his man in motion from left to right. And he's going to pick up a yard. Gets over the 40. We're going to say he's at the 41. Bring up 2nd and 9 for Washington. 8:22 to go in the third quarter. No score in this ball game.
Just looking by how fast we are, and we're physically pretty much handling them, they're going to have to break one, I think, Doug, to score.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if they, just as fast as we're playing up on that front four, by the time they're getting the football, we're there. The only thing I can see is maybe we may misplace something and give them something. I don't know.
All right, Washington, same formation, wide out to either side, wing on either side, one setback, man in motion, right to left, quarterback rolling left, looking, gets a little pressure, and he's got a reception. Yeah, catch it on the 45, and he comes down on about the 46, still going to be shy of the first, going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Washington. Looked like somebody almost may have deflected that ball.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been tipped. But anyway, they do complete it for about we'll give him a 5-yard gain, 3rd down, and we'll call it 4. We're at 7:22 to go in the third quarter, and it's nothing. No offense tonight. If you like defense, you'd really enjoy this football game.
All right, Washington breaking the huddle. Like I said, 3rd and 4, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. This time they got 2 setbacks in the backfield. Quarterback hands off to his tailback, coming from left to right, tries to get around the corner, but gets back to the line. He could be he's on the 50, and that's going to be probably a first, I believe.
They go spot him.
Depending on where he spots it. All right, they gave us a good favorable spot. He's going to be shy. It looked like he got it to the 50, but they're marking it about the 49 and a half.
They're not happy with the spot, but Trey Brown really come up, I believe it was Trey, and put a good pop. Now, we got to be careful here. Don't jump off sides.
Yeah.
I think they're smart. The way we've shut down their run, they need to keep the field flipped on us. Their fans are not happy and their players are not happy, but we've got to be careful here now. You need to be saying, don't jump, don't jump.
They're trying to draw us off. All right, snaps there. It's a high one. Punter jumps up, gets it. Gets the punt off.
We've got nobody.
Back. It lands on the 20, rolls back to the 10, 9, 8. And Washington will down it on the 8, and that's where Lincoln County will start the second possession of the second half.
We just didn't believe they would go punt it, did we? And I really didn't believe it either. But that may be smart coaching on their part in a defensive struggle. You keep the field flipped, and he punted it 10, 20, 30, a 42-yard punt. Puts us back on the 8 now, and 2 going their way. A turnover here, not only does it give them right there on the go, but momentum and everything that, they may possibly need. A good, hard-fought football game. We're at 5:55 to go in the third, no score.
Sherman still in there quarterbacking for Lincoln County. Okay, he in the backfield. They're going to hand it to number 1, going around the right side. He's going to get a little running room, gets it out across the 15, almost to the 16. That's Kilpatrick on the carry.
And we're up here with the coaches, and I just heard Coach Matthews kind of say what I said earlier. He's going to fumble that ball, carrying it the way he's carrying it. But we pick up about 8 fast yards right there. But he's coming off limping, comes Kilpatrick. He's really, I think, our fastest guy. But he's coming off limping a little bit, but hopefully he'll be all right. He's talking to Dr. Williams.
All right, he's going to bring up 2nd and a yard for Lincoln County. Got 1 wide out. Everything else is in tight. Going to hand to the setback, number 11, coming around the left side. He's got a little lane. He's across the 20 and finally brought down about the 24 after picking up a Lincoln County first down. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. No score.
8 more yards for one of our tailbacks, so we're trying to move it 7, 8 yards at a time. It looks like now. We're trying to get it out of the hole again. Their punter did an excellent job pinning us deep. 5 minutes to go in the third, no score. Lincoln County has the football. This thing liable to end up 0-0.
It could. It's going to be whoever scores.
That's going to be, yeah.
It's going to be the one score is probably going to be it. Sherman fakes a handoff, tries to go around the right side, picks up a couple yards, nothing much. Faked a little handoff, fake handoff to the back on the right side, coming to the left, and Sherman just reverses back around to the right.
Yeah, it looked like for a split second he may have a seam, but big number 50 for them really shut it down quick. And I imagine old Franklin, you may not want to go that way a whole lot. So we're at 2nd and 8, and the clock is continuing to run. We're down to 4 minutes to go in the third. Wow, this thing's really flying, and there is no score.
None whatsoever.
Nope.
Banks wide out on the left side. 2 setbacks in the backfield. Going to hand to McGahee going around the right side. He's over the 30, up to the 35. Going to be close to the first. And that's what we got to do. It just grind it out, hard-nosed football, keep it between the tackles, pick up 3-4 yards of carry. You got the ball. They can't score as long as you hold on to it, and you got a chance to get it on down there and put it in there for that one score that's going to win this ball game.
Yeah, McGahee moved it from the 27 to the 30 to the 36, 9 hard yards for McGahee, and we're trying to move this thing, folks.
First down, Lincoln County on the ball just over the 35, near the 36. We're going to hand to McGahee again. Looks like goes up the middle, picks up a yard or two. He's going to get it. Look like they're going to mark it about the 38. Bringing up 2nd, and we'll say a 2nd and 7.
You know, they got smart that time. They went low on Tavius, and that's about right now the only way you stop him. You got to get his, and that's the way you stop a running back.
That was big number 50 again, getting down there and getting a shoestring tackle.
Yeah, we're down to 3 minutes to go now in the third, and we're at no score. But we're moving.
We're moving it. We don't have our backs pinned to the
to
the wall right now. Got a little breathing room. Picking up 3 and 4 yards of carry. And in motion is Morris. He's got the left lane. He's at the 50, 45, pushed out of bounds at about the 42. Morris was out on that right wing, went in motion. They handed it to him. He finds a little seam and just keeps angling down, picking up some good positive yards. Gets in Washington territory.
Morris going to rumble for about 18. And see, that's just good play calling there. Yeah, one of our spotters here said old Weatherington was out in front leading Morris that time, and 18 big yards. And now we look like we're moving this thing.
And you never know, that could be the play of the game right there.
You'll never know.
To get it across the 50 and keep the drive going.
Yep.
That lead block, you never know just how crucial that
Morris
one little block here and there could make a difference. And we're going to hand the number 11 going in motion from left to right. He's got some yards, and they're shoestring tackling.
Yeah, and that's
right
smart. I mean, because we're so shifty. And I'm telling you, folks, we're just – it's about to drive me crazy up here. We're about a step. It's been 3 or 4 times. But credit them.
If they don't grab his feet, he's gone.
Yeah, but they doing what they got to do. And we're down to 2:15 to go in the third. We're driving. We've moved it from our own 7 or 8 yard line. So
Sherman still getting back up in the center. He's got the one setback. Everything else in tight. Motion right to left. And we hand to McGahee up the middle. He runs over one of our own guys to get more room, running space, and he's down inside the 20. He just busted it straight up the middle. We had one of our guys downfield blocking, and I think Tavius thought he was going to block left, and so he cut right, but they went opposite. He just ran over his own lead blocker.
So 19 yards by McGahee. I tell you, we're looking really methodical, and they got their heads down, the hands on their hips now, and they may be a little bit winded in Lincoln County trying to drive this thing.
We're keeping everything's in tight. Nobody's out wide. Wing either side. One setback. Motion right to left. Handed the motion man. Number 15 going around. He's going to be. They're going to say he stepped out right at the goal line.
So he goes 19 yards, and That looked like he hit the pylon, but he's saying we didn't score.
Looked like that guy with the game.
We got a cramp. We got, looks like, is that McGahee down?
Now, who was that on the carry? Was that 15?
That was, yeah, that was
Devontae Wright?
Yeah, Devontae showing a little speed. We're on the, and Dan may be able to tell us better. We're right there on it. We take McGahee out, put Morrison,
out.
and
Go
we're
ahead,
going to
Dan.
call time.
I wasn't where I could see through the guys. I asked Ron White, standing down here right at it, and he said it looked like he got the ball in before he went out. And we were asking the guy from, I believe, Channel 6 here if he had it on film, but he's going to try to run it back here, so I'll let you know if we.
All right.
However, we're first and goal on the, Dan, are we inside the one?
We are inside the one.
Yeah, I thought.
Looked like the nose of the ball is touching the backside nose. The front side nose is almost on the goal line. Backside's.
You know, it very well may be we're beginning to find that offense that we had in 05 and 06 just, you know, our guys aren't big, but just shield blocking and letting our guys with a little bit of speed hit those seams. And
that's all you got to
so
do.
far, so good.
Play it for the 3 and 4 yards and take the big one when you get it.
The thing that's helping is they don't know who's got the ball.
That's it. I'm telling you, you know, you got to give that to Franklin. I mean, he's doing an excellent job handling that football, and everything's moving so fast. But remember, we've had 2 weeks to get ready for this thing.
Minute 31 to go in the third quarter. Lincoln County is knocking loudly at the Washington-Wilkes door on the 1 yard line. Morris in the backfield.
Did they jump or did we move?
There's flags everywhere. Couldn't tell.
They really hit one of our guys real hard. Oh, I think our tackle moved. Oh, goodness.
That hurts.
We had it first and go, y'all, inside the one. A big, big, big penalty. Holly.
Have faith, Addison. That ain't going to stop it.
Are y'all men of faith?
Timeout, Washington. And I can guarantee you he'll go for it 4 plays if he has to. Man.
Well, I don't know. Morris was doing some good extra point, field goal kicking.
Yeah, but I'm in Addison's corner on that one. Yeah. I don't see anybody running out to kick one here.
So we're first and goal now back out to the 6 yard line. We had it first and goal an inch away. Coach Matthews.
We're about 3 booths away from the coaches.
He's very animated. He's not happy.
I just hope we get down here and don't try to change anything with the offense. Let's keep doing what we've been doing. I think we'll get it in there.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, just continue to execute.
All right, so instead of first and goal from the 1, we've got first and goal from the 6. I think Coach Matthews is upset because we had too much motion and all on the play on the 1 yard line. He's saying
just drive it
stick
out.
it on in there real quick.
Yeah.
Don't get too fancy on yourself. Everything's in tight. McGahee is set back.
Fumble.
We fumble. Looks like McGahee, he picks it up and gets to the 5. So it'll be second and goal from the 5.
Mercy.
Trying to shoot ourselves in that foot too big.
Yep.
We done shot ourselves in the left foot. Now we're going for the right.
We move it just now inside the 5. Wow. So he marks it right on the 5. We're second and goal to go now. We're inside a minute, and we're trying to score here at the end of the third quarter. But here they come. The big Tigers are fighting us.
All right, we got 2 setbacks. You got 11 and 10 in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to 11, who is following his lead blocker. But
we
they
lose
had
5
folks
yards.
shooting through the gaps on that left side and just pulled him down for a loss.
So penalty does more than just, I mean,
change your whole play selection.
And now we're in trouble.
Instead of 3 quick dive plays up the middle, the quarterback sneaks. Now you got to try to get outside. They're shooting gaps, getting through, and throwing us for losses.
And we're going to probably end the quarter right here. It's looking like we're just kind of waiting for the quarter to end.
Yep.
You know,
And it's down to 5 seconds to go in the third quarter, and there is no score in this Lincoln County
Man, this is
Washington-Wilkes
just
ball
scary.
game. And that's the end of 3 complete quarters of play. Lincoln County with the ball. 3rd and goal from about the 9. We started with 1st and goal from the 1. 5-yard penalty moved it back, then a couple losses, yardage on a couple plays, and we're moving back.
And we're the team demoralized now.
Yep. They were hanging their head down. Now we are. If we don't score on this one, it'll be a really tough call. Do you go for the 3 that could very well win the ball game, or do you go on and say, we've tried that field goal twice, it didn't work, so let's go for the touchdown? Tough calls any way you look at it. You totaling up some stats there. What's it looking like after 3 quarters versus the half? Because at the half, Washington had 14 yards total offense.
Sometimes a little bit cleaner than
it is. That's why I've been standing up so much.
We ain't got nobody out, you know.
All right, 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 9. 1 setback. That's McGahee. Motion left to right. Hand to McGahee. He tries to go up the middle. He crosses.
5.
The 10 is to the 5. Now you got that big decision. You've tried field goals twice, but a field goal could very well win the ball game for you.
We pick up 3 yards. It looks like we maybe.
Here comes Morris.
Morris is going out, and he was the one that was kicking extra points and field goals at the half.
So here we go again, folks. We're going to try to go up 3 points again. The clock running at 11:30 to go in the game. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow.
And he's going to get his shot at trying to put the points on the board. Stephen Morris.
Some he hit good while he was warming up, and some he didn't. So here we go.
It's probably the right decision to go with
I
right
guess,
here. I mean, we done had 3 tries.
We got a flag. We're going to be backed up again.
We moved at the right guard position.
So they're going to back us up 5 now instead of a extra point. It's going to be
the distance he was kicking when he was practicing out there at the half. This shouldn't be a factor. The distance shouldn't be. The accuracy, the left and right.
Yeah.
Now the wind's kicking up, which is blowing with it
us.
to our backs, but it could be blowing a little crossways there.
Folks, this could be a heartbreaker tonight. I'm telling you.
Morris is going to put it through there. Go and put the points on the board.
I hear you.
Waiting on the snap. Snap is there.
They block it again.
They block it again.
We're just not getting it off.
We're not getting them on the corners. They're coming, blowing through there.
And that could turn this thing around, folks. I'm telling you. We
I tried to be positive. It's the right call to make. 3 points could very well be what decides this game. But I don't think we'll see another field goal attempt.
Well, I mean, you don't want to say what loses or wins, but when you're 1st and goal on the 1 and you don't.
You end up going backwards 3 plays.
Yeah. And now old Mo is over here with the blue. Every bit of the blue has the momentum.
But one quick turnover and it changes right back around.
But y'all, we blocked it. We blocked and we blocked and we blocked to get us down there to score, and we didn't do it. Wow, oh wow, oh wow.
You got to stop them on this play to stop that adrenaline and that momentum. And they try to do a little handoff at the middle, and he's dragging people 5 yards.
Yep.
We hit him at the line, and they drag the running back for Washington drags 4 of our guys to the 20.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. I'm like you did. This is big. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing could very well be headed to extra playing time, though, just the way it's going. And, you've been in there 4 times? 3 or 4 times?
Yep.
Yeah, 3 feet. Yeah, we've been inside their 10 3 times tonight.
2nd and 7. Handoff.
We got it.
We're going to throw him for a
Fumble!
loss. There's a fumble. I believe we're going to recover.
All right, Lincoln County's going to have the football.
About the 12.
I believe. We're saying we've got it, but nobody said it yet. And we're jumping like we got it, Doug. We're jumping like we got it. We're going to have it. Let's see. We've not seen anybody with
Big number 57's got it for us now. They hadn't signaled yet, but he came out of the pile with it.
They're saying no fumble, but the bean bag went down. They're saying third down.
Yeah.
And
we had him stood up. I think they may have said his forward progress has stopped, and whether the whistle blew before we stripped it or not, I don't know.
Whoa.
It was really close.
But I just thought I saw the bag. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8. They lose 2 yards on that play, and we're not happy over on this side. We thought we had hurt them. Timeout, Lincoln County. Coach Campbell is wanting to talk to somebody. I think he's asking about the bag. The bean bag was thrown. He's asking the head referee. The bean bag came out.
Even if they still have the ball, that spot is nowhere near where that play was made.
Yeah, we knocked him
so they
way
cannot
back.
Claim that. That is terrible either way. Watch the film.
Highlights at 11.
Oh, wow. It seems like nothing really has gone, the way of the red and white over here tonight as far as they say you can't have the football right now. You got to.
But like Dan was saying, that's where they
that's
marked it. It's where the ball was recovered. That's not where the runner was if he was in fact down. He was further back than that.
Right.
But it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, just play in your play.
Just play ball.
Yeah.
Just go after him. Motion right to left.
Busted play. We got it.
Quarterback, and we're going to sling him down for a loss. I think our guys got fired up. Sometimes that's what you need is just that one little
put a little
adversity of a play to get you fired up, to get you a little more determined.
Yep. Now let's field the punt and drive. We're at 9:50 to go in the football game.
Our receivers are going to be standing back on the Washington 40, 41. Punter for Washington be standing on his own about the 1 or 2 yard line. Waiting on the snap. Snap is there. He's got it. We're going after it. We nearly get a piece of it, but we don't. We get a fair catch call on the 40.
Yeah, Trey broke off this right side, and I'm telling you, he had to feel the air of the football go by him. But what he's done a good thing. He went after the ball and not
then
the
peeled
punter.
away.
Exactly. So good job there, Trey. And Lincoln County, we got it again, guys.
We're on the 40 in the 4th quarter. 9:29. No score in this Washington-Lincoln game.
We just moved it 90-something yards, or close to 90 yards a while ago, and did not score. We play defensively as well as we will ever play.
And we're going to give it to number 15, our right wing man, went in motion from right to left, and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. He's going to run about 40 yards.
Yeah.
38 of it was east-west, and 3 of it was north-south.
So here we are, set 2nd down on their 37.5 line. We're 9 minutes and counting. Looked like for a minute, Doug, you had a little scene there. That's the one we got down there a while ago and kicked the pylon, but he said we stepped out before we scored.
Sherman still in at quarterback. He got the setback. And we're going to hand to McGahee. He's trying to go off left tackle guard spot. Loses a couple feet off of it. We lose a little yardage on it.
Yep.
I think everything on both sides of the ball is so run conscious that if
somebody
would open up with some passes, it would work.
Yep. So we're 3rd and long now. This may be the longest 3rd down play we've had in quite a while. Our folks are bundled up over here tonight, kind of just sitting on their hands right now and going, what have we got to do to win a football game?
McGahee in the shotgun. Sherman with McGahee back blocking, and he's going to dump it off, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Pass was intended for number 1, Kilpatrick, but he threw it into triple coverage. Nearly intercepted by Washington, but Kilpatrick was able to slap it out of his hand before he could maintain control of it. So it's going to bring up 4th for Lincoln.
And they're going to get the football back. We tried to sprint Franklin out to the right, but they really had great coverage and great pressure on him. He had no time really to sit and throw.
We had, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but we had Tyler Banks deeper, wide open.
Washington's going to call timeout with 7:57 to go. Yeah.
Moore be standing back on our 49. Washington has a receiver back right at their goal line. Snap is there. And he just does a little light kick, not wanting to kick it out of the end zone, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 15, right near the 10.
The 10, good job there.
He just did a little light kick. He wasn't trying to boom it. He just was going for the side. He did exactly what anything out of bounds inside the 20
you
is
did
what
good
you
job.
want.
Exactly.
I'd like to know how many times he's done that this year. He's kicked several that way that I recall.
Of course, I saw that big old boy breaking off coming in. I said, man, kick that thing, big man. So Washington-Wilkes would take over with 7:49 to go in this hard-fought football game. And this is, like I said, this is a big pivotal game for each football team, with both teams yet to play Wilkinson.
All right, Washington's got the ball, and time is a factor. 7:49 to go in the ball game, no score. And they're going to hand off to the setback, trying to go around the right side, and we stack them up. Our defense is,
I'll tell you, they've been there.
the cream is rising to the top on our defense right now.
They gained maybe a yard or two. Clock is running now. We're under 7:30 to go, and it's no score. Wow, what chances we I mean, I know I say that, but if you'd see this game, you'd think we was up 21 to nothing. And what you're always afraid of them getting a fortunate breaking one. I mean, but you just got to keep playing hard defense.
2nd and 9, ball's back on about the 10. Washington's got 90 yards to go, 2 setbacks. Quarterback turns hands to his fullback, going off the right side. We stack him up. Maybe loses a yard out of it. Like I said, the defense is stuffing them. They're not letting them get anything. Throwing them for loss on about every other play.
Yeah, they lose 1 or 2 there, I think. Wow. And I know they're wondering what is going on, just like we're wondering what is going on. I mean, but did they play last week?
No.
They had the week off too.
They
then,
had the
so
week
you know
off.
you can kind of really see it defensively. Especially for us. Now we've moved the ball fairly well.
All 3 teams on the Highway 378 triangle were off last week.
Oh,
Bass
okay.
McCormick and Washington. Washington puts man motion left to right. Quarterback is going around. It's going around the right side. We're going to stuff them up again, so it's going to bring up 4th.
They're almost playing for overtime. If you don't know the truth,
that's what it looked like. Or either they've run through their whole playbook and nothing's worked. I don't know why they're not trying some passes.
So, folks, we may get it this one more time. This may do it. I mean, until overtime. We knew it was going to be a slugfest.
All right, you got Wright and Daniel sitting back here to receive this punt. They're standing on the Washington 38. And it's going to be a good kick. And Daniel's going to pick it up, grab it at about the 45, and he's going to get pushed, taken back all the way to the other 45.
I think we've hit one of their guys.
On the 40.
But now they got him on our side of the 50, but I think we're going to get personal foul.
But it'd be from the spot of the foul, wouldn't it? So they can either go back
from,
15 from there or take it here.
They'll do it from where we stopped, from where the play ended. So now instead of 50, they marked it. Now, see, we're going to go all the way back to our 30-yard line. Wow, you talking about a big penalties.
See, he picked that ball up on our 45, trying to do a loop back, and he didn't field it clean. It was on a bounce. You just grab and go straight up the middle on something like that.
I mean, you talk about a team that has shot itself tonight. It's the team with the red helmets. And you know, and it's from they playing hard. They play. I mean, just
need that big play right now.
the ref going to the wrong end of the field here. Hot shot.
Yes, he was. I think he was a little bit disoriented out there.
Yeah.
He was down on out 20, and he's the one that needed to be back up on the other 30. And it's going to be a handoff to 15 going around the left side. It picks up about 9 quick yards. That's right on the carry. That was just a quick handoff to him.
Yeah. So 9 yards, it'll bring up 2nd and 1.5 maybe, a long one. We're down to 4:48 to go. Have we got time to drive it that far on the ground? That's kind of the kicker.
Yep.
Folks, we've missed 3 field goals tonight. Blocked, every one of them. No, a ball never got past the line of scrimmage.
We've got everything in tight. Nobody's out wide. And we're going to give it to number 1 coming around the right side. He's got a little lane, staying on his feet, still on his feet, driving. He's across the midfield, still driving.
Wow.
Just good second effort right there. Gets Kilpatrick all the way down to the Lincoln count, to the Washington 48. I mean, they hit him on the other side of the 50.
And there we go again, another 1 step away from.
Yep.
They thought he was down, and he comes springing out of there, or tried to. So we're 1st and 10 on their side of the 50 now. Trying to move, with 4:15 to go in this football game. We're up. Oh, we're not up.
No.
We're scoreless.
We're still up for looking at the scoreboard, looking at the zeros up there. Goose eggs.
Goose egg and me tonight.
Everything's still in tight. Washington has got their whole defense except for 2 in the box with us. Motion right to left, hand to the left, man. Kill number 15, 1 step again, but he's got the first.
I can't wait till y'all see this on TV. How many times we have been a step from just breaking it wide, slap, open. We're 1st and 10 on their 35 now. Wow, is Kilpatrick really not getting some blocking over there and really hitting it good? Not Devontae.
Right.
I don't know why I keep calling it, because I keep looking at my thing and first name's Kilpatrick. Devontae.
We're still running in, everything tight. 1 set back. You got McGahee back there back.
About time for McGahee.
Wings on either motion, left or right. Hand to McGahee, goes up the middle, and they kind of stop us right there on the 35.
That was, they knew McGahee's down.
And if we got somebody, one of them young guys with a good set of fresh legs to put in there to, well, they're putting Morris, because McGahee's down. Morris
just walking around with his helmet off, and remember how he ran it a minute ago. So we're 2nd and long. We're 2nd and 9.
Morris the setback. Everything's in tight. Got wings on either side, but it's all tight from toe to toe. Motion right to left.
Fumbled.
Fumble. Who's going to recover? Who fumbled? Who recovers? Was he trying to handle to the motion man or to Morris?
It was the motion man, I think. We just got popped before we're now 3rd and 12. We lost 3 on that one. He could get the ball back. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 5 times we've laid it down tonight. The clock is running at 2:40 to go in the football game. Nothing.
And you come up with 4th down here, do you go for it? Your defense has been playing really good. Depends on what you get on the. If you get half of it on this one, you got to almost go for it. Shotgun formation, 1 set back, wide outs on the left side. Sherman scrambling, rolling out, going to throw it down across midfield. Got a man wide open. Dropped it. In his hand, falls back, lands in his lap again, and coughs it up. Was he in the end zone?
Yes. Yes. Folks, that's your football game. You win. I mean, wow, Franklin threw a strike from 40 yards away, and we can't bring it in. And we go give them the football.
With 2:16 to go in the ball game.
You know, some things just may not be meant to be. Wow.
And it's Washington. Yep, they're calling a timeout. defense was backing up to catch it.
Yeah,
And he tripped over the goal line.
It'd have been a heck of a catch. Yeah.
He hit the goal line and tripped himself up.
Are we gonna try to fake this?
I don't think so. I think he's going to air it out. Go for a good high one, air it out, and see what happens. It's going to land on about the 20, and it's going to roll to about the 5. That's where Washington will start with 2:06 to go in the ball game. Defense has got to hold them, push, hold, let them gain nothing, give them a couple losses. Then, make them punt away to you with about 35, 40 seconds on the clock.
And hope that you break something.
And we've got one timeout left. You hold them on this play, then you call timeout.
Yep. Man, you're not gonna believe the stats. Unbelievable.
We're tearing them up everywhere but the scoreboard.
But the scoreboard. You know what?
And they try to run it around the
get
right
some
side.
Positive yards.
Get some yards. He's going to get it out. Picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, just about sprint it
So
out.
I guess there you don't want to give them any extra time either. So you're going to have to hold that time out this time. Let them run this play. And if it's less third and more than 5, you call timeout to get some time on the clock when you get the ball back. McGahee's getting tended to on the sideline by the trainer, Richard Goolsby.
Man,
He's
so
still limping, working that cramp out. Washington puts man motion right to left. Going to hand to the setback. Goes off the right side. Flag on the play. Gets over the 10 to about the 11. Would still bring up about 3rd and 4 or 5, but there's a flag, which is going to be against them, so it'll move it back. So they'll redo the play, bring up 2nd and about 10, maybe 11.
Yeah. But I just don't know if we stop them, Doug, if we're going to have any time. Maybe 10
It's not going to be much.
Seconds.
We could get it back with enough time for about 2 plays.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens on these next 2. We got the one timeout. Clock ticking.
Yep, they crank it up. Man, look at that thing. You just almost pray for one more heave into the end zone.
Safety right here would be nice.
I just heard Coach Matthews say overtime.
The ball's back on about the 4-yard line. Trying to run around the right side.
Here he comes.
He's going to punch it out across.
First down.
Over the 10, 15, 16-yard line. It's going to be close to the first. They're stopping the clocks to move the chains. Now, how does overtime work? First team score?
It may be. I think they each get it from maybe the 10, 5 or 10. I mean, 10 or 15, something like that, I think. So I believe that's what they go play for. They're not in any hurry at all.
They're in no hurry. And they're driving back underneath. They're wanting overtime.
And you know what? I can't blame them at all. They are so fortunate to.
I'd still be airing it out. I mean, they got 3 plays. Air it out. You may be able to win it outright.
So we didn't think it was going to end up right here, Doug.
No.
Doug, they have got 20. They have got 42, 41. They have got 46 yards of offense and may beat us. 46 yards of offense and may end up beating Lincoln County. That's a shame. I mean, it's a.
They hadn't beat us yet. Now don't be making people at home think they won. It's still 0-0, and we're going to overtime.
The fact we hadn't gone on to put it away with one of those field goals or safety, or when we had it down on the 1-yard line, them forcing us to go to the overtime is a defeat.
And we're knotted up at 0-0.
I don't feel so dumb. The coaches don't really know.
Oh.
Coach Matthews over there kept saying, somebody give us some clarification
Well,
here.
I think
he thinks it's going to be put it on the 25.
Yeah.
He calls it like the Kansas plan, whatever that is. Put it on the 25 and you run 4 plays.
Yeah. Oh, 4 plays, and who was the closest?
No.
Oh.
They get it on the 25-yard line.
Just like a game.
Yeah, just like college does.
Okay.
They can get a first?
Each team, yeah, you can get
Okay.
two first downs.
Up 2-2.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
I don't know. Your batteries are, ain't they?
They were new. Them $4 batteries.
We're going to get done?
Yeah. We're just getting started where we've been ending up.
Yep.
And for most of the night, when we got right there, we ended up going backwards.
Yep.
Got motion right to left, and it's going to be a handoff to the motion man, and he's going to get it.
Not to the 10.
Started on the 15. He's about to 10, picks up about
And Doug, I'll
5
go,
yards.
Yeah, well, go give him 4.
No, yeah, it's going to be 4. They put him on the 11.
Doug, just to give you something to show you how dominant we were defensively, 1 first down, well, 2. 2 first downs for Washington-Wilkes tonight. And it looks like McGahee has got his pads off.
Yeah, they were tending to him for
So
the last half
he
of the
is
fourth
definitely
quarter.
done tonight. And
We're in overtime. 1 play has been run. Motion left to right. Handing to the motion man again. Kilpatrick tries to find a lane to slide behind. Gets about another yard, bringing up second. We're going to say a 2nd and 5. We can get a first. We can get down to the 5, pick up the first.
Yeah.
He's got 2 yards on that. He's inside down to the 9.
Down to the 9.
Okay.
So. We're 3rd and 4 on the 9. We're in overtime. The game clock is off. The folks are still here.
Hey, Tavius has got a sprained knee.
All right. And Morris is back there in the fullback spot. Got 2 setbacks back there right now. Wing on the left. And it's going to be hand to the setback in the back.
Get it.
Number 11. He's going to be close to the first. I think he's going to be maybe a yard shy. Who was that?
2 yard
Jones?
shy. It's going to be on the 7.
So I guess we're going to go for the first because we haven't had any success with a field goal.
Yeah. And then all they would, if they stop us, all they'll need is a field goal. And I did not watch their kicker during pregame. Somebody's really got to block somebody here.
And everything is still in tight. Nothing spread out. Morris is the fullback back there by himself. Motion right to left. Hand to the motion man 15, and he's going to score. Finally.
There we go.
Lincoln County is on the board. Number 15, Devontae Wright.
Finally do it. Now here's big. The PAT, are we going for 2 or we go kick it? Hey, let's go for 2 and end this thing if we score it.
We're going to kick it.
Oh,
Walker's going out there with the 10 hand.
Okay. So your Red Devils on the board in overtime. 6-0 Lincoln County. Now remember, folks, we've not got a ball. We've not got a ball over the line of scrimmage tonight. They have came hard at us. Timeout, Lincoln County. Walker's going to try to put us up 7.
And we're waiting on it. Everybody's getting lined up. Banks will be doing the holding. Walker doing the kicking. Snap is there. Kick is up.
Good.
It is.
There we go. And he boomed it.
Yes.
Nice job. Uh-oh, they got a guy with a helmet off. I don't know. He better be careful.
Well, that's at number 25.
Yeah. So maybe we got a hat on him, Dan. Maybe he didn't like the hat he got.
We did slow him down. The coach was
look.
saying the same thing I was saying.
Yeah.
Number 25 got his helmet off. I was yelling at the official, but he's over here oblivious.
See, Coach Campbell is irate. He took his helmet off on the field, which is a unsportsmanlike. He took, and once again, the call hadn't went our way all night, so he's going to march over here and say, defense, step it up one more time. Interception, a fumble, a stop, and Lincoln County goes home winners tonight.
4 plays and we could be out of here if we hold them.
All we can
1
keep
play
playing.
if we get
yeah.
the ball. So in overtime, Lincoln County finally gets up on the board, 7-0 in overtime play. That was on the 4th
4th and 2.
down play. Washington starting their first play in this overtime. And they're dropping back to pass. Going to throw to the corner. Got a man over there.
Touchdown.
And he's got the touchdown. Now this extra point is all crucial.
Wow, beautiful pass.
Our defender never looked back.
Never looked back.
Well, they haven't thrown a pass hardly all night.
Are they going for 2?
Let's see. No, they got guy look like he's, well, they're kind of doing an offset. Everybody's lining up to the left.
They got a tee out here. They're going to move over. This ain't going.
$56 is in for the kick of his life. Could something happen here? Could he miss it?
Let's see. Waiting. Snaps there. Kick is up.
He's got it.
It is good. We're back to tie. Now, is it crucial that the guy that took his helmet off,
I know.
unsportsmanlike, assessed on the kickoff or the spot, instead of being at the 25, would have been put back at the 40. And he's standing out there. Was standing in midfield with the helmet off and not a striped shirt.
Yeah.
Take a note of it.
So they beat us deep on the first play. They score easy.
All right, so we're in
We're thinking
second round of overtime. Coach Matthews up here saying we're in the second. So this is the second round of sudden death playoff. You go 4 complete quarters of play with no score, and then you give them each team the ball on the 15, and they score if they start from there. So let's see what's happening there. You're finally getting the intensity of this game that you would have expected at the beginning of it is just now showing up.
Here he comes.
Rolling out right, rolling, looking. He's got time, got a flag on the play.
They may be holding. That's about where you're going to get holding.
Yep. He's going to get brought down to about the 10, and if his hold back here on about the 16, that's going to move him back.
Yeah, their big quarterback rolled and picked up good yards, but they're going to get called for a big flag. We've had the big flags tonight. Now they get one.
And Washington been trying to run the ball all night and come in sudden death, and it's all pass.
Yeah. And now with this, Doug, they'll have if we hold them just right there, it'll be a long field goal.
Yeah.
They move it back to the 27.5 yard line. It's from the spot of the foul. So Lincoln County, you've caught a little bit of a break.
All right. So it'll be first. And, well, they've got to get all the way to the 5.
Yeah. So they got to go 22 yards.
Watch got a wide out on the left, a wing and a slot on the left. Nobody set back. Motion left to right, quarterback rolling left. He's getting pressure. It's going to throw it down to the end zone again. One-on-one coverage back there.
Touchdown. Oh, he's out of the end zone.
Yeah, he was out of the back of the.
Wow. Wow, what a job by their quarterback. He rolled left under pressure, threw a great pass to 3 again, and he's just out of the end zone, second down and 22.
You know, we had good position on that, and he was about as far back as he could go. That's why he had to catch it out of bounds.
Wow, that kid really set his feet, though, under a little bit of pressure, threw a good pass. We need a pick. Pick 6.
Is that a lottery thing?
I don't know, but we need a turnover. We need the ball on the 15 with a chance to win a football
Or an interception back there and run it all the way back.
It's over. Here comes the
It's going to be
left.
a handoff, sweep to the right side.
Flag
We're going to
down.
flag on the play. We're going to bring him down right near the 20. So
That's going to be against him, I think, probably an illegal shift.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wouldn't decline it.
No, he got some pretty good yards there. The farther back we get them, the less out there to try to kick a field
That's true.
goal. So Washington now shooting themselves in the foot. And we've shot ourselves in the feet. We have no toes left. We have just the ball of our feet. And we're going to.
And it's going to be against Washington. They're going to be stepping it off.
So they're back to the 32-yard line now.
And you got to get all the way up to the 5
To
for
the
the
5.
first.
Remember, they've struck deep twice, and they just happen to be out of the end zone.
All right, they got everything in tight. Nothing's out wide. 2 setbacks. Quarterback up under the center. And he's going to fake a handoff, roll out right, looking to pass. Going to throw a wobbly one down to the side.
Touchdown. We intercept!
We intercept the ball.
Yes! Number 3, Mickens comes up with an interception for Lincoln County.
They got the Washington player one this time, 55, for taking his helmet off. There's a flag, but it's after the thing.
After play, we may get it on the half the distance to the goal. Mickens intercepts.
Yeah, he went up and just took the ball away
He took
from
it
him.
away from him. Lincoln County will have the football. We'll decline the penalty, and we'll have it first and the chance to win it on the 15 now.
Well, the penalty was after the play.
Yes, so we may get it on the 7.5. What a play by Mickens over here. Now, we've got the football. It's
that's
our
personal
football.
foul.
Yeah, it's Lincoln County football. Now, unsportsmanlike, do we get it at the 7.5?
I don't know what they're going to do with that. And
No, they can't bring it back here. They got.
Their offense has got to go out
They've
field.
they've said it's our football. Mickens, play of the night. Now, they're huddling up for some reason. Now, I guess they determine where we get the football. If it's after the play, we should get it at the 7.5 yard line.
Just like it would be on a kickoff.
Yeah.
You assess it on the kickoff.
But boy, didn't he throw a pass. Big 9, I thought, had it for 6 points, and then all of a sudden, Mickens takes it away from him.
I said he threw it into double coverage. We had one man up front, the Washington receiver,
But he had
and
it.
then
He
Mickens.
had it in his hand. So 9
And
had
Mickens
it for
came
6
up and
points.
over and pulled it away.
So now they're coming to explain to us what's going to happen. We've got
It's going to be our
dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Lincoln, he don't know who to point. So that should be to the 7.5 yard line. So we're already close to.
And the first down mark would be the 5 yard line.
No, I think I'm not positive. Wow, look at here. I'm gonna tell you, you deserve a win, Lincoln County. Let's get it done right here. I don't want to see a field goal attempt.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's half the distance.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And it's
hurt.
15.
Wow,
Second
they
effort gets
really-
him to about the 5.
Wow, they really popped him though. Hang on
But
to that.
are they
football.
saying it was first and goal from the 7.5?
Yeah,
Or can
yeah. Well, wouldn't that have been nice though?
So it's going to be second and goal in this second round of sudden death. Second down for Lincoln County with the ball on the 5.
If we don't put up points here, Doug, it's going to be that may take all the air out of the guys in white. I'm telling you.
All right, Morris is a setback. And it's going to be a handoff to the wingman, trying to come around to the left side. He breaks the tackle, but he's going to lose some yards.
Man, Coach Matthews is telling us get it in the middle of the field.
Get back in the middle of the field for the kick attempt, for the field goal. And don't be losing yards. We were down there on the 5. Just run it off tackle to the left, get it in the middle of the field.
Nobody wants to win the game that will never end. They're trying to call time. Washington-Wilkes calls time.
They call time.
We went backward.
They did very little 4 quarters, but when they got down to sudden death, they've been
They look a
rising
lot better.
And it's going to be a handoff.
Middle of the field is where we are.
Middle is where we're at. Right back square dead in the middle, which is where we wanted to be. Picked up a.
Here comes Walker.
A
Here
yard
we
or
go,
two.
folks.
Is there pressure on him right now? Or what?
I don't know if he even knows what it is.
He's a soccer player. Isn't he?
He's a soccer player. Them soccer players are crazy. Whoa, let's don't get it.
Keep everybody blocked, nobody get through, and give him a chance.
Yep.
Give the ball a chance. Snaps there, kicks up.
Looks good, Doug. Looks good. Walker Smith, you did it, kid.
Scored. Lincoln County finally wins the ball game, 10-7. Washington players
Congratulations.
are totally dejected out there, which is
But you got
they got
dominated
beat all
tonight.
night long on the field.
Wow. We had 3 block. Walker come in and drilled it powerful. Now who's going to be the player of the game, Mickens or Walker? Yeah, because he took a touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway.
I got Coach here,
All right,
guys.
go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Coach, I know it was an ugly battle at times, but I know it's got to feel good to ultimately come away with a win.
Well, in my 500 and some odd games, that's my first overtime ever.
Wow.
So I had to help them with the rules a little bit. They were going to let them have it again, and they got it straightened out.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach. I know it was tough. I know it's a
A young man that kicked the 2. We were down on him. We got down on him, tried to change it half. He came back and made 2 huge kicks. So my hat's off to him.
appreciate it, Coach.
Wow.
All right.
Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Coach. Wow.
Thank you.
The stats, who cares?
Absolutely.
We
won.
It was a I don't want to say a total domination, but Lincoln County, folks, I'm saying we were up 3 touchdowns. I mean, if you execute, or if you just don't jump off sides, you win. Mickens comes up with an unbelievable interception, and then Walker to come out after having 2 of them blocked and then hit a big extra point. And then, folks, that kick would have been good from 35 or 40 yards that Walker hit then. And then your line finally giving him time, picking up the guys that was coming in here and just slapping it back in our face. 10-7. One of the most interesting football
Very
games
dramatic.
I have ever been part of.
I mean, and the thing is, we beat them all over the field, up and down.
Doug, if you can, I'll give you the best I got, guys.
All right.
Now we're not including overtime. Oh, he's telling us his vote. Not counting the overtime period. We ran the ball 10, 20, 30, 41 times for 214 yards. We threw it 8 times, completed 2 for 21 yards. We had no picks. We had 13 first downs. We were penalized 3 times, but that one was huge. We fumbled it, and we got out of here with 5 fumbles. Once again, not counting the overtime period. Washington-Wilkes ran the ball 24 times. They got 42 yards running the football. They had 2 first downs. They threw 3 passes, completed 1 for 5 yards.
Are you ready for some football? A Friday night showdown. When the Devils hit the field, you'll hear a roar through the whole town. The field's all ready, so somebody get the lights. It's Lincoln County football here on Football Friday night. So come on, all you fans of the mighty red and white, and see the Red Devils get another win tonight.